Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here from Winnie and Walter. Today we are turning stencils to create an amazing bouquet background. We are going to be using the scenery Pennsylvania Polka. It's a really fun polka dot stencil. We're also going to be using the Happy Birthday to You mini stamp set and the following colors of the Catherine Pooler inks, which are available on the Winnie and Walter shop: Bellini, Meant to Be, and Flirty Fuchsia, along with an assortment of off-branded sequins that kind of match those colors. You're going to need a couple pieces of cardstock, 2 white and 1 purple that matches that flirty fuchsia. So let's get started. We are going to begin grabbing our ink blender. So I have my 3 ink colors, and how we're going to do this is we're only going to do some of the ink blending on several of the circles. Do not worry if you go outside of the circle you're trying to blend. And the reason why is as we turn the stencil, you're going to have some of these circles come out in a lighter color, and it's going to really create that beautiful Bohken background. And we're just going to continue using that Bellini and see how pretty. This is what I mean. So do not worry if you go outside of the circle you're trying to get, because you end up getting a shadow. Because of those shadows, you really don't want to layer too much. So I'm going to try to color on areas that I had not placed some of that Bellini, and by using the stencil to really figure out where I'm at. So it'll look really fun. I'm going to try to limit the amount of that flirty fuchsia that I'm using. So I'm going to turn my stencil again and continue in the blending with that Meant to Be to continue that background. It's going to be a gorgeous background for our next stamp set, and it's going to make everything just coordinate very nicely. I love making my own backgrounds that match the same ink colors as my stamp sets. I just like it over patterned paper. So you can totally do a bunch of these. It's really relaxing to blend those colors. Alright guys, once that is done, we are going to place it as a mat on our cardstock. So once we have that set on the cardstock, we're going to come in with that other piece of cardstock, and let me tell you about this cardstock. This is Nina 110 pound, which is pretty good. It's a nice heavyweight cardstock. I'm going to ink up the It's Your Birthday stamp set with that Flirty Fuchsia that matches my my Flirty Fuchsia cardstock. So we're going to stamp that down. And as you can see, we have a beautiful solid image. I'm going to bring in my candle, and I'm going to stamp that in the Meant to Be. I'm going to do this 4 times, and this is just going to be a really fun way to incorporate all those colors that we had stamped with earlier. And I guess I only have room for 3 instead of 4. Then we're going to use the Bellini for the flame. Again, incorporating all those colors in the background. Again, I love using my own DIY backgrounds for this purpose. It's all going to match super, super nice. We are going to come in and we are going to hand cut the Happy Birthday to You, and we're just going to go around keeping a very tight line, leaving very, very little white space in between. That way it looks super clean when we place it on our card. So now that it's done, I have placed some foam adhesive on the back, and we're going to place it on our DIY background. As a finishing touch, I'm going to come in with my clear aqua Tombow mono glue, which dries clear, and then I have some embellishments. Again, these are off-branded. I couldn't tell you what brand they are, but the colors match very, very similarly, and we're going to add them all around the Happy Birthday cake just to give it a little sparkle and shimmer, and continue on with that DIY background that we have going on. So as I'm finishing up, I want to tell you a little more. So all the products, the stamps, and the inks can be purchased on the Winnie and Walter shop. Be sure to stick around. We'll have more videos using Winnie and Walter products. Let me know your thoughts. Click subscribe. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.